Hey there everyone, it's Misterstubstep, and today we're going to be showing off the first Neo set that I've completed, and that is Neo Discovery. Really quick, I should have a little thing from Bulbapedia pop up on the screen, but this set was released on June 1st of 2001, so over 10 years old, and there's only 75 cards in this set. If there's any set within the Neo series of sets that you should complete and you want it to be somewhat affordable, I would recommend this set. There are some really good cards in this set, but nothing that's like crazy ridiculously expensive like Shinings or the or Lugia. This one still has some expensive cards, but not as expensive as some of the other Neo sets, and it's fairly short. So let us get in. I actually have my Neo Genesis and Neo Discovery in this, so I have it marked off with this pen, but you guys aren't ready for the Neo Genesis yet. So like always, I'll go over the individual cards, and then at the very end, I'll do some big flips. So if you just want to see the full pages, you can do that as well. So starting out, we have this Espeon, which that artwork is so nice. I think it's always between this and the Umbreon as the most expensive card within the set. You can see that nice little swirl right there. We have the Fortress, which you can barely see the holo on this one. I probably have to get it at a different angle. Yeah, you can see some of the sparkle there. All these feature the Cosmos holofoil, which is probably a fan favorite. We have the Hitmontop. Very nice. Wouldn't want to get caught in one of those spins. We have the Houndoom. Man, that is an amazing shout out to Deep Pocket Monster. I know that's one of his favorite Pokemon. We've got the Houndour. I always thought this one was weird as a holo rare because it is a stage or a basic Pokemon that hasn't even evolved yet. But this one's also really hard to get in PSA 10 because look how much holo foil that is. I love how they have Houndour kind of hiding off in the grass. Really nice touch. The Kabutops. Really cool artwork, kind of menacing, almost scary, but it's such a cool artwork for Kabutops, which is my preference over the two fossil Pokemon, despite Lord Helix being Lord Helix. We have the Magnemite, love metal types in this. Very cool, you know, showing off, what, gravity, or is that just like a wormhole or something? Really cool. We have the Politoed, really nice card, a lot of holofoil. Politoed looks kind of weird, but it's a very nice style. We have the Poliwrath. Let me know, the Poliwrath fans out there. It is a fighting type instead of a water type, but still really cool. We have the Scizor. Oh my gosh, this is a deluxe card right here. Got those big Mété claws, and it just coming right at you with that false swipe or slash or double claw. We have the Smeargle, another one that has a ton of holofoil, as you can see, and we get a nice swirl by the hand. Don't know if that swirl was done by Smeargle's tail or if it was already there. You can see that derpy smiley face artwork in the back, and then an energy card. You know what that means. We do have the graded Tyranitar from Neo Discovery. This is probably one of my favorite Tyranitar artworks. I did pull this as a child, and that's why I got it graded. Was not expecting it to get the 8, but very pleased to have that graded card within my collection. We have the Umbreon. Very beautiful. Not my favorite Umbreon artwork, but a really cool holo. You could say that this is the first Moonbreon, but very nice artwork. Umbreon, probably the favorite evolution. We have Unknown A. This is a holo rare, despite it being an unknown. But, you know, this is unfortunately one of the sets that's plagued by unknowns, as well as Neo Destiny. We have, saw that swirl by its head, Ursaring. Very nice card by my favorite artist, Kimura. We have the Wobbuffet. I think this one's also hard to get graded into 10. Not my favorite artwork ever, but really cool, has a lot of shininess. The Yanma. I think another one. I think a lot of cards from the Neo series of sets are hard to grade because of how much holofoil that is. Yanma before Yanmega was a thing. And then we're getting into the non-holos. So we have the Beedrill, which just is nice. Beedrill with its like pin, you know, needle type things here against a cactus. I don't know. Is it trying to decide if it's spinier or pokier than the cactus? We have the Butterfree. Very nice artwork. Espeon. I love my favorite artist's take on the evolutions. This is such an amazing artwork. I love it. And then we have a lot of the same cards, just in the non-holo form, so you can clearly see the backgrounds a little bit better. Like, for example, this one doesn't have too much going on. Almost looks like smoke is kind of coming off of it. The Houndour, this one is nice. You can kind of see the environment a little bit better, as well as that moonlight. Kabutops, now it actually looks like it's within the water. Magnemite, not a ton of change. The Politoed, you can kind of see the sunset in the background a little bit better as well. The Poliwrath. The Scizor. Oh man, just look at that. Imagine if you saw that in real life, how terrifying that would be. Got the Smeargle, the Tyranitar and non-holo. I would say the average conditioning of cards within this set I have are about heavily played. Some are moderately played to lightly played, and then some damaged for maybe some of the more expensive ones. This is my favorite Umbreon of all time. It's by my favorite artist. I love the photo, the ruins in the background. This is just such an amazing card. And these non-holo evolutions are surprisingly very expensive. And we have all of these cards. I'll actually, if I haven't shown it at the beginning, I'll show it now. The price of a booster box of this as well as a pack, because I think that information would also be fascinating. Now we're getting into some uncommons. Got the Corsola, the Eevee, not my favorite Eevee artwork, but nice. Eevee looks very sweet there. Another Houndour, but this one's just an uncommon. So you got options to evolve into that Houndoom. Got the Igglybuff. Baby Pokemon, not printed very often. Take a look at baby Pokemon prices, you'd be surprised. Kakuna and Metapod. We got the Omastar. I used to think this was a rare, but it's just an uncommon. The Poliwhirl, really like this artwork. Feel like it's a forgotten artwork, but it's really nice. Got the Pupitar. This is definitely a set that reminds me of Neo Discovery. I pulled that card as a child. Got the Scyther, also looking pretty savage, surprisingly 3D. And then we have some unknowns. The D, the F, the M, and for some reason I have this one in first edition. Sometimes you'll randomly see some first editions in here. The N, the U, sometimes the unknown letters. I can't see how they get those letters, but that's okay. We have the Xatu, the Caterpie, and the Dunsparce. Not the Dunsparce, just regular Dunsparce, and a cave, of course. We have Hoppip, super happy, just hopping through meadows. Kabuto, love this Kabuto card. Larvitar, this doesn't really look like Larvitar. It's a very interesting take on Larvitar. Got Mareep, super cute card. The Natu with the silhouette of the Natu. Ammonite, really like this card. Pineco. I wonder if it's like, the trees look like they're blowing in the wind, or maybe it's just the angle, I don't know. Poliwag, is it lost? Got the Sentret. Spinarak, I really like this Spinarak artwork. Teddy Ursa, I know you're thinking, wow, this card looks terrible. Why would you include this card? This card actually is from my childhood, and I figured I'd leave it. And I didn't know what number it was until I figured it out. I was like, sweet. I almost am tempted to write the number in that right corner. Tyrogue, another baby Pokemon. We got E, I, O. This one's kind of creepy with the extra eyes. Weedle in first edition. A first edition Weedle. Just sitting on a leaf, going through the river. Wooper. Whoop, there it is. We have the Fossil Egg. And then only a few trainers within this set. Hyper Devolution Spray, the Ruin Wall, and the Energy Arc. So now we'll just go over some big pages really quick, and that will be the completion of this video. So very nice set, easy set overall to complete. Don't worry, it will cost some money, but I think out of all the Neo sets, this one is the most achievable. So keep that in mind, and there are some really nice looking cards in this set. I feel like it's slightly underrated, but without the super heavy hitters or shinings, a lot of people kind of overlook it. But I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this set. Let me know if you have a complete set. Maybe you have a complete first edition PSA 10 set. I have no idea. Let me know. I'm super curious. Thank you so much for watching.